Alright, how's it going, guys? Back with another video, and today I'm going to touch on a subject here. Something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit, but haven't gone around to do it. So I'm going to do it today, I'm going to do it right now. Controversial, maybe, I don't know. But I want to talk about the comic book community. Now, the comic book community is like every other community in this world, where you have groups of people, groups of hobbyists who cards, records, comics, cars, all this stuff that people do for a hobby. The groups of people that are in these hobbies, I want to just touch up on the people in the comic book hobby community. So what I mean is, when I started, I didn't really know much. When I started doing this comic thing, I didn't know about much. Joined a bunch of Facebook groups just to, get my feet wet and see how it is. So right out of the bat, I've noticed a couple things. There are really nice people in this hobby, in this comic, I won't say group, but comic community. A lot of great people, but in the world, just like a lot of other things, there are a lot of great people, but there are also a lot of bad people. I won't say bad, because I obviously don't know these people personally, but a lot of not great people. Now, one thing I notice is on Facebook groups, when people are posting for the first time, they have no clue of what comics, they know what comics are, but they don't know what they have. So most of the time people join the groups to sell off comics that they got or found that they're just trying to get rid of. And they'll just be like, hey, I posted that, I have these books for sale, or not really for sale, but I have these books, I just want to know if I can get anything for them, And these are community group sales groups. So people sell, trade, in all these groups, and every time someone does that, most of the time, I've seen a few occasions where, this hasn't happened, but most of the time when someone does that, you'll see very nasty comments telling them to look it up themselves, telling them that you shouldn't be doing this because if you had any sense, you would know, and a lot of very disrespectful comments. The way I see it is, if you are going to be making a disrespectful comment on someone's post who's just trying to get some clarity, don't say anything at all. Just ignore the post. Or just be like, hey, do this and this. You don't need to just waste your time degrading someone or talking bad about someone simply because they have no idea what they have, and they're just trying to figure out some solution, some way to get this. And I feel like there's not many outlets for people who are not collectors, who have nothing to do with comics, to go through, because and again, I'm not saying everyone. There are really good people that I've seen also help people out and give them links to websites and all this stuff, and eBay, and telling them to price check. But there are a lot of people in the comic community that simply do that and are just straight up dicks. I don't understand, because to me, I'm not a terrible person. I'm not a mean person. I try not to be a mean person. I try to help out as much as possible. If I can give any information that I know of, then I can probably, give that to them. I on occasion, I have asked people, for help, asking for something about something I didn't know. Most of the time, went really well. I had this one guy, just pretty much straight up told me, if I don't know, then I shouldn't be collecting. And I'm just like, okay, well, thanks for the help. eBay. Let's talk about the people on eBay. The comic book flippers and resellers. Now, I know all of them aren't comic book flippers and resellers, but most of them are. About 2 weeks ago, I had an encounter with a seller. He's lucky that I won't say the name. I won't say the name because I'm a better person than that. I did blast them all over Instagram though. I had an encounter with a seller. It was for a Spider-Man 129. Now, his offer was, his price was $589.99 for a 4.5 CBCS Spider-Man 129. 4.5. With punch holes, I believe it was a purple label too, with punch holes on the side of the book. And I went on just to see how much those books were selling for, the 4.5, and they were selling for less. So they were selling for about $350 to $360. So I message him and I tell him, hey, can you drop about $20 on this and I can buy it? And he pretty much goes on to say that I am a low-balling weasel. A low-balling weasel. Simply because I asked for $20 off. Now, I understand if the book was like $40, $50 and asking for $20 off is absolutely insane. I would never do that. But this guy is asking for nearly $500. $500, and I'm asking for $20 off. And some guy messaged me telling me, the whole eBay thing, they lose money and stuff. I was like, well, if you have that problem, sell the book on eBay. Because I bet you anything, that guy has probably gotten multiple offers and probably has treated the same people over and over again the same way. That book to this day is still sitting there. So I don't feel bad because I have a book. I have the book now. Yes, it's a 2.5, but at that point, it's more so treating people with respect. If he would have just told me, sorry, I can't do that. I would have to stay at that price. Then absolutely fine. I would have bought it. I really would have bought it. But since he decided to call me names, he lost that. That's not how you do business. That's not how you treat people. And that's the reason why I blasted him on Instagram, because if you treat people like that way, your name is going to be out there. And it's going to hurt your business. I work at a hotel. I have to treat every single guest accordingly. Most of the time, like 99.9% of the time, it's always treating the guest with respect. You get that very, very, very slim part of, but I noticed that, in my opinion, this is just a little something I can tell you, that don't try to hassle or mingle, not mingle. What's that word? Mingle. Don't mingle the price to a comic book flipper or seller, because they will not do it. My suggestion is go on to like My Comic Shop, Instagram, Facebook groups. Or even searching for it in person. But obviously there are times where you have to buy it on eBay. And then most of the time you don't get sellers like that. So no loss for me, because he still has that. He could have had my money, but no loss for me there. So, and Instagram. Now one more thing here, and I'm baffled by this. I'm actually really baffled by this. So today I posted a picture, and I'm gonna get into a little bit of politics. Not really. It's not really politics, more so just common sense. I posted a picture today of a few pictures of gentlemen with guns. So where I work, across the street there's a Winco. Across the street there's a Cracker Barrel. We had some protesters from Spokane, I'm guessing, come to that Winco. So we had some citizens and we are open carry state, so you're allowed to carry your gun. We had citizens out there pretty much across the street with guns, standing there and just making sure that, nothing pops up, nothing goes wrong. Because, we don't know what these protesters, they're more like not even protesters, they're probably just rioters. Protesters, protest peace and all injustice and all this, and they're not there for that reason. And then I posted a picture of some other ones downtown where they were standing by each business with their guns. I posted that on Instagram and immediately lost about 6 to 7 followers. And it begs the question is, like, why? Like, why? Like, why would you get offended at me posting a picture of someone defending someone's property? Because what that tells me, what that is telling me is that you, and I'm not saying you, but I'm telling the people who unfollowed me, that you don't care about other people's property. You don't care if that business gets looted and burned. And that worries me. Because, yes, and I'm gonna make this clear because I can't believe I have to explain this. What went down with that policeman and Mr. Floyd should never ever happen. Unexcusable. Police brutality and racism are terrible. All of that should be condemned to the fullest extent, and people don't really understanding that I'm condemning all of that, but I'm also condemning the looting and burning of businesses. Because there are comic shops that I've seen that have been broken into and have been burned. So this does affect the comic book community, and that's why I'm saying this. I will never talk politics on this channel, but I am just giving you my thoughts on this because, you know, it's crazy. I'm from Los Angeles. You know, what's going on down there right now, it's like madness. Racism is wrong, police brutality is wrong, looting is wrong, burning businesses that have nothing to do with it is wrong. And if you don't see anything wrong with the burning in businesses, you can unsubscribe. If you follow me, you can unfollow me because I will not tolerate that. No one should tolerate that. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I understand it's a little serious, but I just wanted to touch on that real quick. But overall, the comic book community has been great to me. Every single follower on my Instagram, every person who subscribed down here, you guys are absolutely awesome. I will be doing, once I hit 100 subscribers on here, I will be doing a statue giveaway. Once I get 1,000 followers on my Instagram, I'll be doing a giveaway as well. So if you want to go follow me on Instagram, The Low Grade Hero, you guys are more than welcome to. I would really appreciate it. Try to get those followers back up. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope you do enjoy this. Subscribe, thumbs up, and until probably tomorrow, I'll see you then. Thanks.